Hello, I'm Paul Jones, founder and CEO of Powerhouse Soberliving Corporation. Powerhouse Soberliving is a non-profit, faith-based sober living home designed to support men in recovery. What motivated me to start Powerhouse Soberliving? Well, I guess I can just start by saying I'm an addict in recovery myself. By the grace of God, I've been sober from drugs and alcohol for just over 9 years, and I'm a full-time counselor at a residential treatment center in Venice Beach. And as the men would come, leaving active addiction, alcoholism, and get residential treatment, the government would pay for like 2 months. And then the government would pay for maybe 2 months of sober living. That's 4 months. A lot of these men, they've been struggling with drug and alcohol addiction for years. You know, a lot of them came from prison, did 15, 20 years in prison. 4 months isn't enough to really do anything. And I think, I think we've all heard about the epidemic of opioid addiction. And that was where the problem was. The men would go out, and 4 months wasn't enough to really integrate them back into society. And so they would come back, if they survived, to residential treatment. And it was like a revolving door of these men coming back, if they made it back. I can count 14 or 15 men, rest in peace, that didn't make it back. They overdosed on drug and alcohol addiction. So God put it in my heart to do something, and I started Powerhouse Soberliving, and that's where we are today. And this is my dear friend, longtime partner, Peter Calderon.
Hello, my name is Peter Calderon, and I'm on the board of directors for Powerhouse Soberliving, and I've had the privilege of walking this journey with Paul. At the beginning of the year, we kicked off our fundraising campaign entitled Project 40, where we're asking for $40 a month for 12 months. 40, the number 40 is a prominent number in Scripture, dating from the very beginning up through Jesus. Everyone's familiar with Noah, Moses, and then the Lord was tempted by Satan after he fasted for 40 days. And then after the resurrection, prior to the ascension, Jesus was with the disciples for 40 days. So we just thought, Paul and I, that we could just springboard off that 40 days. And we began Project 40. We felt this had the same type of significance as those events in the Bible. And so we started our Project 40 campaign. I've met a number of men that have told me that Paul has saved their lives. If it wasn't for Paul, they'd either be in prison or dead. And just to see the appreciation is in their face is just overwhelming. So how can you not get involved?
Our goals for Powerhouse is just to continue what we've been doing. We need a property. We need our own building. We have to expand. I've only got 7 beds here, and the challenges that we face is that once those 7 beds are filled, we have no room to bring anybody else, so they end up going someplace else. And on the cover of our website is one of the gentlemen that, when he did go, wasn't able to come here because we didn't have enough space. He overdosed and died, and that's when I realized I got to reach out to the public for help.
And Powerhouse has helped me so much in my recovery. Before I got to Powerhouse, I was going through a tough time in my addiction. But once I got here and I got surrounded by the brotherhood, everything started becoming better. I got a job, got a car, and I got God in my life.
All right, my name is Mike, and really grateful to be here back at Powerhouse. Instrumental place in my recovery. I was the first resident here at Powerhouse. I was here for about 18 months. Moved on, but this place was the foundation where I was able to really kind of springboard back into life. God's really big here at Powerhouse. Like, God is the foundation, right? You need protection from God and a connection with the community, and that's what we have here. We have like a brotherhood, and we have a fellowship, and we support each other in our recovery. So just really grateful to be back here with the guys, and love everything they do here.
My name's Alan, and I came to Powerhouse because I needed to be surrounded by people who were going in the right direction with their life. I definitely be surrounded by people who are loving God and accepting God in their life, because that's something that I've always struggled with, accepting. And here you get a lot of God, and it's great. You get a lot of mentorship and a lot of brotherhood, and being here feels very safe and like you're doing the right thing.